Hi guys, Beth here. So today I am doing a collaboration with the Faithful Fab group. I don't know how many of us are doing this today, but mine's coming up late. I'm so sorry. Normally it's the first Monday of every month that we do a collaboration, and today we're doing an 80s look. So I was really excited for this one. However, my thought process has kind of changed, and now I'm like really nervous about this one because a lot of you guys lived through the 80s, and I'm like, I didn't even wear makeup in the 80s, so I was 10. So let's see. I mean, I was born in 79, so I was like, I don't know, 1 through 11, maybe? Yeah, so 1 through 11 were my ages, but from what I can remember, I'll talk about what I can remember, because from my sister and my cousin that would wear makeup, but it was more like the late 80s that I was noticing them wearing makeup. I'm just gonna put some moisturizer on my face. So from what I remember, and then I did glimpse on the internet a little bit, but I didn't really like do a lot of research because I wasn't planning on it. I was just like, let me just do like what I saw my sister doing in the 80s. So my hair, in the end, I'm gonna fix my hair kind of like that. Hopefully I could get it to do it, but I just got out of the shower. I just applied the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops on my face. Hopefully I didn't put too much, because my face, it's so hot today. My face is like so oily. I tried to collect makeup for this, and this was like all I could find. So I have a whole bunch of eyeshadows and other stuff right here, so kind of winging it here, you guys. I'm gonna put some foundation on. Now, I don't remember my sister wearing foundation. I can't remember if she did or didn't. We're a big track and cross country family, so if we did, we sweated it right off like later on in the day. So I do remember her wearing like a lot of eyeliner, and I remember watching MTV a lot with my mom's boyfriend's daughter, Lisa. So kind of knew the trends, knew all the music in the 80s. So I'll try to go off of like memory of that, I guess. I think it's gonna be a fail though, you guys. Let me know down below if you grew up in the 80s. Like I said, I was 1 through 11 during the 80s. In the 90s, mid 90s, I was in junior high and high school. So, or early 90s, I don't know. You know. Okay, so there is my foundation. I'm gonna get a mirror because sometimes I don't blend good if I don't have a mirror and I don't double check everything. Now, the brows, they had bushy, big brows from what I can remember. Nobody did their brows. And the makeup, my mom would sell Avon actually. So from makeup, I remember kind of like brownie red colors on the lips. My cousin Viola, she would wear high cheekbone like blush, like kind of like this. It would go up, kind of similar to like the style right now, and some, I don't know, but hers was like really sharp, not really blended out a lot, kind of like a rocker style. If I can find any pictures, I'll put them up that can kind of reference those. I'll put them on the screen for you guys to see. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Nobody filled in their eyebrows, but since I have barely any eyebrows, I'm gonna fill them in, and I'll use my eyebrow gel and try to make them go up. I haven't tried any eyebrow waxes. I finally like bought one. I'm not gonna try it in this video though because it's new to me. And then that laminate brow, I've been seeing that a lot pop up on Instagram stories and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Looks like a lot of trouble for just eyebrows, but anyway. Yeah, so during the 80s, I listened to like Janet Jackson, like everything everybody did, you know, Michael Jackson, Madonna. I also listened to a lot of like rock bands that were on MTV at the time. I really can't think of any. There are some songs that just were like on repeat on MTV like all the time. So I'm using my Wet n Wild clear. It's a eyebrow mascara. It's not clear anymore because I've been, you know, using a lot of brown eyeshadow in my brows, so it transfers in. And I am going to kind of messily just swipe these up so it looks like I have some hairs on there. And I feel like the stopper takes the most of this product off of the wand, because it's like really hard to see it. Okay, so there is that. Yeah, brows, not so good, but there. Okay, so in the 80s, from my recollection, well, from what I saw on the internet, it said like brights, like they were neon. Sorry, I don't have a neon shirt. I do have a pink one somewhere, or maybe I threw it away, I can't remember. But you guys have seen me wear bright pink on my channel before, top. Right now, I don't know, I'm just going through like stuff and getting rid of it, and so like I don't know what I have anymore. I have a lot still though. I am gonna go over my makeup with a powder just because, like I said, I am already sweating here and I don't want my face to be. I'm gonna mattify it with this CoverGirl. It's the Clean Matte. I heard a lot of good things about it. I bought it months ago. I haven't been able to try it yet, so I thought let's try it in this video because not in the 80s, but in the 90s when I was in junior high, I did wear CoverGirl powder. So this is good for next video. And I don't know what anybody else wore, but CoverGirl was like, I feel like the main brand, and L'Oreal, you know, like the big drugstore companies. And this is what I wore like every day to junior high and high school. It was just some powder on my face, and that was kind of it. Okay, let's do, see, I'm so eyeshadow, I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna do my blush because that I could kind of like picture it in my head of their, you know, what they did for blush. So I'm going in with a bright blush. This is True Love by Tarte. It's pretty old. I don't know if they sell this anymore. And this is kind of like the bright kind of colors that I imagine my cousin using. And it's not really picking up. I think because it's older. This blush is so old. And she has like beautiful cheekbones. Mine are more Mayan-esque, I guess. And she has more like a European style face. So she wear hers like pretty high. Her blush. And it was sharp. It wasn't like, this doesn't feel like as sharp as she would wear it. I remember one time in the 80s, I think it was in the 80s. So she got married. She graduated like 89, I think, or something like that. It was really bad. It was a bad year for us. Really, really bad. So like in 88, 89, my cousin Ricky died. And so it was her brother. But I remember she had a baby already. Did she have little Ricky? No, maybe she had Ricky right after little Ricky died. Oh, after Ricky died, she had little Ricky, I think. But I remember going with her to, it's off of Pear Blossom Highway. I think it's Pear Blossom, the name of the city. I went to her house to stay with her, and I don't know, it was cool. Because I had to go live with my grandma in the 80s, like the end of the 80s. I went to go live with my grandma after my cousin died. My grandpa had a stroke. no, my aunt died, and then my grandpa had a stroke. So I went to go live with them, like 89, I think. And I was like 9 turning 10. So yeah, it was just, so I remember, you know, I was close to my cousin, kind of, sort of, I want to say, I love her, like, you know, like a cousin. And but I went to go stay with her and her husband, and then later I went to, I think like a few years later, I went to stay with her when she moved to Palm Spring or Palmdale. And just looking at it, I don't know what to do for my eyes. Okay, so I seen a Madonna look, and it was kind of like pink lips, yellow in the eyes, and I think like bright pink too. Let me look. Okay, so yeah, it was like a purple like blowout, and then she had like a orange color. So I grabbed this palette here. This is my Sailor Moon palette. I'm taking this with me to Hawaii in 2 days. So I have it out, and I was like, you know what, that kind of reminds me of that. So let's go with this palette. I'm just gonna kind of do like my normal, but then try to add the purple and stuff. So I'm gonna go in with this shade here in Shining Moon. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit. This doesn't have a mirror, so I'm gonna have to like, you know, go back and forth with my mirror. And I don't recall there being like people really using eyeshadow primer back then in the 80s. I would go to like the Rite Aid or Thrifty. No, Rite Aid, when it was Rite Aid, I guess, or maybe it was Thrifty still. But I remember there being Wet n Wild, Avon, L'Oreal, Maybelline, like those kind of brands. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, but I'm gonna go now into the purple here and just kind of like try to blow it out a little bit, like not a lot of purple because it looks like she put purple in the crease, or her makeup artist did. And they would go like kind of like rounded up right here, like kind of high. So it's like bushy brows and high eyeshadow. Oh, so I was saying I went to go stay with my cousin, and when we were in Palmdale, okay, so that's like the desert here in California, and like it's not too far from where I live right now. It's like an hour out west from where I live now. But anyway, I stayed with her, and she already had 3 kids by then. So it had to have been in the 90s, and she was bleaching her hair, and oh my god, she like bleached it looked yellow. Then we went back, I think we bleached it more. I don't know what happened to her hair after that. It must have like all broke, and it was crazy, but we had fun. It was a rememberable time. It actually snowed, and that's what kind of like reminds me of whenever I see the snow. It was the first time I seen snow, because I grew up in Ventura County, which is really low. It's like sea level. So when you go up here in the high desert, you get snow, and I was just like, oh my god, it's the first time I've ever seen it actually snow. But okay, so it was blown out, similar to this for Madonna. I'm gonna get a smaller brush for the orangey color, because I think she had it like on her lid. I don't know. So the purple was Miracle Romance, this one here, and then I'm gonna go into Tuxedo Rose, which is this one here. And then I think she has like a orange and like yellow at the bottom, so I'm gonna do that. But in the 80s, what I do also want to do is put eyeliner on my waterline, my lower waterline, and maybe the upper one. I think, did they do that on the upper yet? I don't remember. My sister definitely put eyeliner on the lower waterline. I remember her using like the Maybelline, the little red ones. little eyeliners, and she would like light it up with a cigarette lighter to melt it, and then she'd put it on her lower waterline. And then she would use, or my mom would use it, the Maybelline. They still sell it too. Both products Maybelline still sells. I'll put them here on the screen. And we would just grab like whatever Avon samples my mom had for lipstick. And I feel like I did wear like lipstick back in the 80s when we still lived like as a family. I wouldn't say a family, but my parents were divorced. It was just my mom, me, and my sister. And my dad, he took my brother and my other sister because it was 4 of us. And so me and my sister grew up way different from my brother and my sister. But here's what this is looking like. I'm gonna get another brush because the yellow, I'm gonna put the yellow on and see if I have a clean one. Yeah, I do. Yay. Okay, Amy, I'm gonna go into this yellow here. This is Justice. Cool. My daughter loves Sailor Moon. She's like a big anime enthusiast, I guess. And then she wasn't really into K-pop, but she was the vice president of the K-pop club at her high school. Anyway, back to makeup. Yeah, so we would just grab my mom's Avon that she would sell for lipsticks. I feel like I did wear that. You know what I remember are those like ruffle skirts. I had a ruffle skirt. Maybe I had a couple of them that were like kind of like layered skirts, I guess. And later on, somebody gave my sister a jacket with the puff sleeves. Oh my God, I love that jacket. I recently rebought one on Shein. It's right here. I gotta return it though because it's way too big on me. Hold on, everything's falling. My big pile. So here's what I got. And it's because my sister-in-law Rosanna had a white one on at a party, and I'm like, I want one. I miss my jacket. My sister had given it to me, and then I don't know what happened to it, but I ordered this one. It's so big on me, you guys. It's super cute. I love these like puff sleeve things, but I need to get it in small. I think I'm gonna try to exchange it or return it and repurchase it. But yeah, so I had one of those jackets, and when my parents divorced, my mom was seeing this guy named Leon, and I remember always wearing that jacket. And that was like right before I had to go live with my grandma, so it had to have been in the 80s also. And his daughter Lisa would listen to MTV all night, and I slept with her in her room, so I was there too listening to it. I'm gonna go back into the pink with the same brush because that look had pink in it, or this orangey color here, and it's very powdery, this neon-y. Sorry if I'm blocking you. And then I feel like I'm gonna put the eyeliner, the black eyeliner, the waterline. Got eyeshadow all on my eyeball right now. And I brought my Clinique eyeliner because this is in a project. I was looking for it for a week now. I finally found it. I'm not getting good progress on it because I keep putting it away and using liquid eyeliner. I cannot see anymore because I got like eyeshadow on my contacts. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna carry on. Hold on. Okay, I got it on the waterline, so I'm just gonna do the tight line now, the waterline in the upper lash one. So I do remember my sister doing this. I just hope I don't get like a sty or something from doing this because I'm not used to it. My skin isn't used to it. I'd always get like transfer from like eyeliner when I try to do it like on my lower lid. But since I have eyeliner on my lower lid, I'm like, I mean, it's gonna go there anyway. So might as well tight line, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop there and then I'm gonna do my mascara. Got a little bit like up here. I'm gonna do my mascara and then I'll come back and we'll do the lips. I might put lashes, you guys. I'm thinking about it, I'm debating it. I kind of want to, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so I am gonna curl my lashes. I'm not gonna put false lashes because honestly, I don't remember a whole lot of people doing that. So I'm gonna just curl. This is my Pure Cosmetics lash curler. I haven't used this in a long time, but I like the psychedelic kind of colors. And oh, for mascara, I use my MAC. This one, I think it's like a stack. Yeah, MAC stack mascara. For lips, I am gonna use this LA Colors like duo lip thing because Madonna has like a really like shiny pinky lip in the picture, so I thought let's go with a pinky color. And here it is. And let me fix my hair and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is a hair fail. I was trying to do the fan bangs and it's just, my bangs are too long. I even cut them a little bit, but yeah, in the 80s they wore their bangs with like a fan. Anyway, thank you so much you guys for hanging out with me. Yeah, this, I don't know guys, this, I should have bought Aquanet. Okay, so I went to Winco and I was like, I need the Aquanet, and they had it there, but they didn't have the red bottle. They don't sell that one anymore. They just had the purple and the white, and the red one was the jam, I think. And yeah, so I have my Aussie in the bathroom, and so I use that, and it's just not holding up these bangs at all. But I would do something like, because you know, I use a curling iron, but I never did this. My sister did though. And I would, like, if I wanted to like kind of attempt it, I kind of like put it around my thumbs, and then kind of like spread it out like that. So and my hair, like, I mean, she would wear her hair curly. My hair is not layered that way. It is layered, but they're long layers, so my hair doesn't curl the way that my sister's hair would curl. But I did have this picture. I'll put it right here on the screen, you guys, of us. But it was, I think, in the 90s. So, but you'll see her hair. She kind of like carried her hairdo over from the 80s to the 90s. But this is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Also, go check out the ladies that are listed down below. They're amazing, and I think you'll enjoy their channels. Bye.